All right. It looks like we are live, my friend.
We're
I
back.
love it.
We're back. Day two.
Day two. I'm super excited.
Last night was awesome.
It was so awesome. It couldn't have gone any better. Like I was so excited. How many messages did you receive about it?
There was a lot, plus a lot of hashtags spin that donut. So
spin the donut. So for those of you that are joining and you have no idea what we're talking about, we're gonna spin a donut. It's not a real donut, but it kind of looks like a donut, right?
Virtual donut.
It's a virtual donut. And we're dispatchers, not police officers. And yes, I can throw digs and shade at police officers because we got to tell them where to go for a while.
Somebody has to tell them where to go, right?
Exactly. So I can pick on them. My dad was a police officer. I was almost a police officer.
Yep. Almost.
Yeah, I realized my first night on in dispatch that if somebody was going to pay me to talk for a living, yeah, I didn't need to go out on the road. I was gonna stay where they were going to pay me to talk for a living.
You talk for a living. Who would have thought?
Yeah, exactly. Who would have thunk it?
Just so you know, I've got my notepad and my pen ready to go for when the donut is spun. So
yes, because that is your task. Yeah. That is you when we give away these amazing prizes.
And I had here's all my pages. I think we had 10 or 11 winners last night. So
and so I do want to. I'm going to give a shout out to another sponsor that stepped up for a prize. Super cool. So just because we have our prizes and we're ready to give them away, if you are somebody that has something really cool that you want to give away and get your logo put on my website for the next year as a sponsor of this event for prizes, by all means, reach out to me. I am not going to turn away your prizes. It's just not going to happen. And this one's really cool. It's another, it's really cool. I'll tell you about it when we get there. But yeah, we're probably going to give that.
She loves giving stuff away, folks.
I do. This is the best day ever. Best week ever.
Best week ever.
Not only is it my birthday week, but I get to give everybody the presents. How cool is that?
Oh, lots of stuff too. What I mean, did you ever give a full count as to?
It's just under 60 prizes will be given away over the time.
Pretty amazing. And people don't even, just a reminder for those of you that, I don't know if you're watching this live with us or if you're watching a recording of it, but you don't have to be present to win. We recognize that you are in the chair, in the seat, doing your thing many times and can't always watch. So if you're not available with us at 7:00 at night, there's the link that you can go to where you can register if you're not already. I don't think you need to register more than once. Once is all you need, but you do have to be in it to win it, as they say. So make sure that you get in there. We have some amazing prizes, some amazing guest speakers, and it's going to be a great week.
We do. And so that website, if you were on last night when I had the website up, I had the NPSTW in capital letters. It does have to be in lowercase. Shout out to Mark Fletcher for letting me know that.
Did you say lowercase? LOWAH?
Yes, lowercase.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
LOWAH, Lowa.
Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the course of the week, you're going to hear AH added to a lot of words that normally you probably, I'm just warning you.
Listen, here's how you understand Tracy. Okay. I add R's where they don't belong. I dear.
Oh yeah. No.
I take them away where they do. And I add AH to things. So there you go. That's how you can figure out what
is it safe to say AH in place of ER? Is that
yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I will tell you, you know what my next webinar is, Jeremy?
What's that? How
to use wicked appropriately.
Wicked.
Yeah, because what I notice is that people try to use it in a sentence and it's not always appropriate. So I really feel like I need to do a tutorial on how you use it in the sentence structure.
I didn't really start using the wicked stuff, and you're closer to Boston than I am. So for those of you geographically speaking that aren't really familiar with how Massachusetts works, I'm in Western Mass. Plus, I'm a lifelong Western New Yorker, so I really don't have an accent like Trey. But the closer you get to Boston, the more that you hear the ahs instead of the r's and pak the ka and all that good stuff.
Yep.
We have fun with it.
We do. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to bring on my first guest. But before I do, I just want to, give a huge shout out to my all my sponsors, but I have to give a very special shout out to NGA, Next Generation Advanced. Jeremy is with NGA, and he plays a very important role. He is the rah-rah sis boom bah. He is the relationship builder.
It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it.
It is. I mean, we have to make friends, and it's tough. Somebody's got to do it, but
gotta tell the story, right?
I want to just say thank you, as always, to NGA. They are my premier sponsor for my podcast, for all media stuff that I do, and I'm forced to work with Jeremy like multiple times this year, so I'm super excited about that.
Forced or coerced, one of the other.
First, one of the two. We did that pretty well, didn't we?
We did. It played off okay. I don't think anybody realized it.
Nope. But it's awesome. And we get to do some great things like this right here. Mm-hmm. I also want to say thank you to our event sponsors. So when I started doing this, when I had this thought was in my head. This was a brainchild that I had for quite some time. I wanted to do it in person, but with everything going on, that just was not going to happen. And I knew it was going to be challenging for folks to travel. So I changed it to a virtual event that was going to just take place on Friday. Which is my birthday. And when I started talking to Jeremy about his involvement as the premier sponsor, he made the statement, hey, how about we do it all the nights? And I was like, yeah.
All week.
More fun. And so I started reaching out to folks and I said, hey, look, here's some sponsorships opportunities. I didn't know what it was going to look like. So I created two different types of sponsorships. There's an event sponsor, which that sponsorship goes to allow us to do a lot of the things that we're doing here for you this week. And then we have prize sponsors. So our event sponsors are Zybex. Go back and listen to last night's. You hear Suzanne Lottie talk about Zybex, what they're doing and why they chose to join us. Today, our guest is the owner, co-founder, I'm not sure what exactly his title is, of Fire and EMS Leader Pro.
I bet he'll tell you.
He'll tell you.
He'll tell you.
And then we also have Falcon Public Safety Solution. My dear friend, Mike Boucher, AKA, for those of you that know me and know him, his nickname is Bouche. And so funny story about him. He's not actually coming on, so I'm going to just throw this out there. We're actually working in a consulting role together. Do you know how hard it is to not call him Bouche in a professional setting?
I can imagine, especially with how candid you normally are and just kind of running things off.
Yeah.
There hasn't been like one slip of the tongue in any of your things.
I have. And it was like, whoop. And then when we're in a social setting and I call him Mike, everybody's like, who?
Maybe it's like, maybe it's like a little bit of an icebreaker though, when you say that and people are like, oh, and you're like, oh yeah. And I don't know.
Yeah, this guy.
Maybe if it gets too serious, it kind of loosens people up a little bit.
Exactly. And then we also have another event sponsor, Prepared app. Well, it's Prepared, but they provide an app and a lot of folks are asking questions about that. So we're going to have them on later in the week to kind of explain what they're doing. But without further ado, sorry. I keep forgetting this slide. I keep jumping over it.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. I don't mean to do it. I'm just so excited to get to my guests. But we also have prize sponsors. Again, just added ADSI. They weren't on there last night. They reached out today, said, hey, we'd like to make a donation of this prize. I said, awesome, because it's really cool. And we have the 911 Training Institute. We have Aurora Design, Virtual Academy, Public Safety Group, Line of Fire Designs, Bully's Place, Brainstorm 911.
Crazy.
Motivated by Caffeine, your favorite, Jeremy, because we all are motivated.
Well, I'm going to have to say that's my favorite, but barbecue is also my favorite.
It is.
And Mr. Wright and I have to have a conversation when we're all done, and I may have to get some of that. So.
Absolutely. You smoke awesome stuff.
All the time.
See, I should have said that. That didn't come out right.
It's live. What are you going to do?
Killer Knits and Tees, Christine Jean Coaching, and Squad Life. So these are some amazing folks that either donated all or in part, or I purchased some stuff with some of the event sponsorships money, and then they threw in additional stuff. So they're super a part of this, and I'm really appreciative of that. So now, without further,
can I just say before you bring our guest in, how pleased I am, and I may have shared this a couple days ago. I know in the days leading up, but if you look at social media today, if you look at all the different channels that are out there, and I don't even need to name them, I don't think I can't remember a time in National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week history where so many centers across the country are doing so many things for so many people.
They really are.
I mean, my feeds, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Snap, all that stuff, they were all littered with, I don't want to say littered, that sounds bad. There were, I mean, just so many posts and so many center leaders and not just leaders. I mean, dispatchers doing stuff and frontline telecommunicators.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really cool.
It's just cool to see it taken off like this. I love it. Love it.
It is. All right. Well, I am going to bring up our guest, one of our guests, because we have two folks sitting in the green room. And his name is Robert Avsek. I pronounced it right. I know I did, but I just want to bring him on and have a little chit chat. Hello, Robert. How are you?
Hey, Robert.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, Jeremy. I'm doing, as they say, fine as frog hair.
Who's they?
And what does that even
Who
mean?
says
that? That's a pretty popular one. The further south you progress.
Okay. All right.
I'm not even. I don't know. It's not often I'm speechless, but I really I don't know.
There may be a backstory there somewhere. I don't know.
No, that's awesome. So, Robert, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Also, thank you so much for being an event sponsor. I have to say, when you reached out and asked what the opportunities were, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then when you came back as an event sponsor, I was blown away, but I'm not surprised. And here's why I'm not surprised. So you kind of, we connected on social media, and I feel like you just always know when to reach out. And you would just randomly reach out to me about something. And I know that a lot of folks know there's just a lot of stuff that goes on in Tracy's world. And it's not always the greatest things, but you are always there with a smile, a picture of your beautiful granddaughters. I could have a collection of all the pictures you send me of the pictures with your beautiful granddaughters, wishing me a happy birthday, wellness for a family member, sympathy when I lost my dad. I mean, it just goes beyond. And I want to first say thank you for that. But I also want to say thank you for being an event sponsor for this event. I truly appreciate everything that you do.
You're very welcome. Just one correction. Those are my great granddaughters.
Oh, your really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, they are beautiful. They are beautiful. And
I have two grandsons that go before them. So.
Okay. Well, definitely awesome. But so tell me your title, tell me your company, and tell us what you do and why our folks should be coming to find you.
Well, Fire EMS Leader Pro is a one-man band. I dabble in a lot of different things, primarily a freelance writer, course content creator, ebook creator, but my main shtick or mission is I tried to give back to the fire service. In particular. I was a battalion chief with the Chesterfield County, Virginia Fire and EMS Department for 26 years. Was fortunate to be able to retire with good health, both mentally and physically.
Good. And, that's a huge accomplishment.
So, I've been doing the freelance writing gig now for about 11 years. And I create online content for fire service trade journals like firerescue1.com, ems1.com, as well as a bunch of private clients, people who, everybody needs content these days to populate their websites. So from people who make fire and EMS products to services that they provide to fire and EMS departments. I'm also a member of the Fire Service Psychological Association, which we're working to bridge the gap between the fire service that needs more psychology and psychologists who can present that particular service to our firefighters and EMS personnel. and also now I've got them. I've got the public safety telecommunicators in the conversation with folks in that group.
I love it.
And our main thing with that group is that to be an effective psychologist, to really help somebody who's in this line of work, you've got to really understand what their world is.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we try to do with that. But my main thing is I was working from home before it was cool, and before it was required, and it's just been a really good opportunity, as I say, to give back to a profession that was so good to me.
Excellent. Well, we really appreciate you and your service to us. Jeremy, do you have anything that you want to add in here?
Anytime somebody can help kind of build that narrative up a little bit, and Robert, it sounds like you're doing that in a lot of ways, both by the pen. I may be aging myself a little bit or dating myself, but
well, actually,
write to the pen anymore. But
actually, Jeremy, I write everything in longhand on legal pads.
All right, maybe I wasn't that far off.
And then using the amazing dictation feature in Word, I write it because I learned something a long time ago, and that is, writing and editing are two different processes.
Yeah.
And when I would find myself working on the computer keyboard, the tendency is that, yes, you're trying to write, but at the same time you're saying, oh, you're editing.
Yeah.
I didn't like that last.
All the prize recipients last night were all handwritten. I haven't put them into Word yet, so I'm right there with you. But no, that's.
But one thing I would like to add real quickly before you guys give me the yank, and that is one of I still say it today, even this many years later. One of the best assignments I was ever given in my fire service career. I was a captain at the time, and was assigned to our county's Public Safety Communications Center, or PSAP for Chesterfield County, which at that time we were a county of about 310,000 full-time residents. And our center did, all of the communications, law enforcement for the police department, sheriff's department, fire, EMS. And together with, I had a co-manager who was a police department lieutenant.
Yep.
And give a shout out to Bob Pridemore, and then later Steve Neal, two great guys to work with. But more importantly was the great people that I had an opportunity to work with in that.
I'm wondering if we have any of those people in here. That would be cool.
I hope
if you're in there, put it in the comments.
Yeah, I hope so, because I've sure been tagging enough of them.
That's awesome.
I've been sharing information about this upcoming event.
You have. Thank you.
But, I left with, after almost 3 years, I was on that assignment, and certainly left with a great appreciation for what goes on.
Very different
on the other side of the mic. So
excellent.
Before I get out of here, I just want to say thank you to all of those heroes out there that wear a headset.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and I appreciate you stepping up and supporting this event. I know that your foundation is Fire and EMS, but it just goes to show that we're all in this together, and your support means everything. So
yes,
thank you,
Robert.
Thank you. All right, we will catch you later.
All right,
there you go. I love it. I can just make people.
I kept waiting for the hook to come out, like he was talking about.
I can just make people appear and disappear, and it's super cool.
Magic.
No, that's awesome. I was so happy when he reached out to me, and like I said, I wasn't surprised. I mean, I was surprised, but then I wasn't. He's just such a great guy, so really appreciative for having him. So our next guest is going to be joining us is Brendan Sears. He is the founder of Humanizing the Headset. And I connected with Brendan a long time ago. I think it was like kind of right at the beginning of all this. We chit-chatted and stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and bring my dear friend Brendan up because I want to chat with him. I want to find out what this humanizing the headset thing is all about. I don't think there's anybody out there that doesn't know who he is, but yeah, we're bringing him on because he's going to tell us about it. Hi, Brendan. How are you?
There. Good. How are you guys?
What's up, Brendan?
Good. I'm so happy you joined us.
Me too. Thanks for having me.
Were you surprised when I reached out?
Absolutely.
I'm like, hey, we're doing this thing and I want you to be a part of it because it's important what you're doing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that so much.
So, Brendan, for the folks that don't know who you are, and if you're allowed to say, can you just tell us who you are in your big boy world? And then we'll get into talking about the humanizing the headset.
Sure. Well, I'm a dispatcher with the Lake County Sheriff's Office in Illinois. I've been there for about 14 years. In my role there, I am a trainer as well. I'm part of our peer support team, all of that fun stuff there. I love it there. It's a great place to be. I have a great team of people there. Not my team. I'm part of their team, I should say.
Yeah.
But it's a great place. I'm really happy to be there.
Which, by the way, you also have an amazing leader too, and our friend Kent.
Yes, Kent McKenzie.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Kent and I think Kent and I were on like knee scooters at the same time. Like, we were trying to compete to see who could be laid up longest. I'm pretty sure that was the thing.
I'm willing to bet Kent didn't post as many pictures of it though.
No, he had a Facebook page.
No, he did. That's right.
He totally did. The healing journey, and it was heal as in like HEEL. So yeah, I didn't have a whole group for my foot.
Yeah. Strange enough, I actually took that phone call, the 911 call for him.
Yeah,
It was the one that called it in. I had no idea it was him, but she called and she's like, oh, this happened. And I'm like, okay, did what I had to do. And then later on that day, I found out it was him. I'm like, no way.
Did you go back and listen to make sure you handled the call properly?
I didn't. Maybe I should have.
I would have been like, listening back.
Right. It's probably better I didn't know it was him,
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I think most people know that with On Scene First, I'm all about, folks saving lives on both sides of the call and raising awareness to, things just outside of dispatch, going above and beyond, doing something outside of that one confined room. And you started, how long ago was it that you started humanizing the headset?
I was about 4 years ago. It'll be 4 years we officially launched in August.
Okay.
It'll be 4 years officially August 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us, because I think that's right. I mean, you were launching and we were kind of meeting. So
yes.
Tell us about what is humanizing the headset. If you had to sum it up, what is it and why did you start it?
Well, it's been a journey, definitely. It started off, it was my RPL project, my service project for RPL.
Okay, cool.
And I didn't really realize that there were so many other organizations out there already. I was kind of ignorant to all that. So I thought, well, I should start something. So I did. And the process, again, it's been a journey trying to land on something that's unique, that no one else is really doing, and that's also sort of sustainable. So I'm happy with where we've landed now. We have a website. We offer our podcast, a blog. We have a TC memorial on there, a store, personal and professional resources. The most recent thing that we launched is our Thin Gold Shine Award. Every month we honor someone who does exceptional work either inside or outside of the workplace, either volunteering in their community or, things of that nature. So we honor one person a month for that. And then we've teamed up with Joe Sirio and the 360-degree dispatcher to offer one of those lucky recipients a full tuition and lodging scholarship to the 911 leadership training event at the Mayan Ranch in Bandera, Texas. Nice. So we got a lot going on. I really do want to thank and acknowledge my team, Sharice, Janelle, Kaylee, Norm, and Trey. We're all full-time dispatchers. We go to work, 12, 8, 16 hours a day, depending on what's going on for us individually. And then we come together and we do this. So I wouldn't be able to do this without them at all. Right. So I just wanted to do a quick shout out to them for all.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, yeah.
So super cool. And it's funny that you mentioned that you acknowledge folks that do things like in and out of the center. And yeah, so I'm doing that too. And that's why you're actually here. Is that I would like to award you what I'm calling the Saving Lives on Both Sides of the Call Award. And behind that award, this is the reason behind it. So the Saving Lives on Both Sides of the Call Award is awarded to someone who in the 911 profession that exhibits life-saving actions on both sides of the call. In addition, their contribution to the profession, both on duty and off, has played a significant role in many lives. More often than not, they do not know the impact of their actions, and therefore we are choosing this time to make sure that you know. So my friend, you are the second recipient of the On Scene First Saving Lives on Both Sides of the Call Award. This little ditty was created by my friend Ann Camaro from here in Massachusetts. And I just want to say we're super proud of everything that you're doing for our profession. Mr. Jeremy, do you have anything to add before we let Brendan speak?
Not nicely done, sir. Congratulations. Well deserved. The only other thing I would add, and I noticed this yesterday when Tracy was talking with Steve Souter and he received an award. I'm pretty envious of the shag carpeting that comes with it. I don't know if that's included or not, but
it is not.
1970 called. They want their shag carpeting back.
That's not my picture. That's Ann's picture.
Well, so maybe I hope Ann sends like a little section of shag carpeting to go with it because it's just perfect. But congratulations, Brendan. Keep up the excellent work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's really been a humbling experience with Humanizing the Headset, meeting all the people, hearing all the stories, making these network connections. This is really a fantastic industry to be in. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. And I'm just looking forward to what the future brings professionally and with HTH.
I love it. And you know what, Jeremy, I want to say this too, and I don't think you'll mind me saying this because you're pretty vocal. Many of us that do service work, we do for others because it helps us. It helps us in our journeys, whatever
Absolutely.
That might be. And to know that you're helping others, it helps us. Would you agree?
Yeah. And, the other thing I was going to point out, and I just want to remind everybody, Brendan is a dispatcher as well. So these are things that he is doing above and beyond his regular everyday dispatch duties, like many of you do. He's going above and beyond to really try to improve the business, the profession, and the industry for everybody that's out there. So kudos on so many levels for, number one, for being one of the first responders. Mm-hmm. Tracy and I did that for many, many years, and that's why we're still out here advocating for and trying to reward and give credit to our colleagues and professionals as best we can. But kudos to you, Brendan, for not only sticking with it and doing what you're doing, but even building on that even more to try to improve things for folks that are still working in the trenches every day.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you for what you guys do, continuing in that as well. We appreciate and are grateful for all that you do.
All right, my friend. Well, we're going to boot you off because apparently we got some prizes to give away.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, Brendan. We'll see you later, my friend. Oh, such good work. Good work.
I do love the shag carpeting. I have to tell you that.
All right. So guess what time it is, Jeremy?
You gonna hashtag spin that donut?
Hashtag spin the donut.
Is it spin the donut or spin that donut? I
can't remember, but you thought it was hashtag up in that donut. So that is not what it is.
I wasn't going to go there today, but you did. That's fine.
You clearly need glasses, dude.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right. So before we spin that donut, we're just going to talk about the prizes. He's got the list ready. So the first prize we're going to give out, if you want to hear what this poem says, you can check it out either on my social media. I shared it yesterday from a TikTok that I did, but I also read it the first night on our first celebration. So I'm not going to do that again.
I didn't know, and me being one of your best buds, I did not know originally. I hadn't read all the way down to the bottom. I didn't know you were actually the author of that.
I am the author of that poem.
So I'm just, it's just one more thing that just blows me away about you as you put stuff together like this. So I expect you're going to send me one of those for my wall right here too.
Yeah, actually, I do have an extra, so I will for sure send you one.
All right, I'll be looking for it. I'll look for it.
Yeah, so I wrote that in probably 2004. maybe even a little earlier, but yeah.
And didn't somebody yesterday say they actually had it hanging up framed in their center?
Yeah, so somebody had it on their refrigerator, and then somebody else sent me a picture of it hanging in their locker yesterday. So I thought that was really cool, because
that is very cool.
You know, and folks say that the words resonate, and my response to one of them was, yeah, because I did the job for 20 years and I miss it terribly. But
Yep.
So yeah, so this poem, Just a Voice, it is in a frame that will be sent to you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that down and bring up that spinny wheel, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel and see who the first winner is.
Donut.
There we go. There's the spinning donut. Funny. Christina Malcolm.
Wait, she won last night.
She won last night. She wasn't supposed to be in the. Oh, you know what happened is I put all the names back in because I took the entire list.
Does that mean people can win multiple times?
No, she's gonna get it, and then I'm just gonna do another one because.
So we're keeping Chris. So Christina's a 2-time winner then. Yeah,
she's a 2-time winner, but you know I have to. It was one of those things I didn't recognize. So
all right.
We'll see if this happens again. Hold on. All right. So we're going to pull another one just because I made an error. So don't be haters on Miss Christina. That was my error, but here we go.
The donut.
Naomi Miller, you are number 2.
So wait, you're giving away 2 of the poems?
I am going to give away 2 because I can't not give away one in conjunction, right?
That wasn't the extra you were going to send to me, was it?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I should have said yes.
Yeah. Naomi, you and I are going to have a conversation then, because that was supposed to be mine, but we'll...
I think I might have another.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it.
All right. So let's see what's up next. All right. The next one is our book from the 911 Training Institute, The Resilient 911 Professional. Amazing book. We talked about this yesterday, right, Jeremy? One of the coolest books out there for 911 professionals.
A must-have for anybody in this business.
Absolutely. All right. So let's see. Let's spin that donut, see who wins that. Martha Morse. You are the lucky winner of the NGA.
It's live, folks. It's live.
Of the 911 Training Institute. Good Lord.
That's all right. I don't know if you heard my dog barking a couple of minutes ago. So.
I did not, but how was I even a dispatcher? I can't even multitask anymore. Do you notice that once you leave the center, it's like
some of the best things that happen in dispatch are when we fumble our words.
Yeah, crazy. All right, next prize is this really cool dispatcher prayer blanket. I don't know if you can see the color. There is a gold line in there, but that my camera didn't do it justice. So
yeah, I'm not really seeing it, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I think it's like a light shade of yellow. But let's see who's gonna win that.
We can't see it. Where's the spinny? Spinny.
Oh no!
As long as you can see it.
There you go.
Allison Whitmer. Can you see when you're doing this what centers they're from, or can you just see the name?
I can't. No, right now I can see their names.
All right. I was gonna say it'd be cool to brag about that too. But.
No, unfortunately I can't do more than one, but yeah, my apologies.
Slacker.
Shenanigans.
Slacker.
All right. We're going to go in order. Now, next prize. Have you ever had these cookies?
No, but well, you can tell I don't eat a lot of cookies. So, oh wait, insomnia cookies? Yes, I have had these. Yeah,
they are so good.
What are they? Individually wrapped too?
They are individually wrapped.
That is so COVID conscious. Look at that.
Well, and they were doing that before COVID. So, but these cookies are phenomenal. So we have a $50 gift card for some folks. And if you live near an insomnia cookie, they will deliver cookies at like 3 a.m. right out of the oven.
They ship them too, right? So
they do ship them, yeah. But you don't have to be there. But if you are close to one and it's like 3 a.m. and the squid's hitting the sand, you're having a rough night at work, you can actually order and they will deliver them warm.
The squid is hitting the sand.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
That's definitely one that I've never heard before. But you know what I will tell you is when I lived in Rochester, where our center was, Emergency Communications Department, shout out. You can spin.
All right. Spinny.
We had one of these right next to the center, and we would order from them all the time. And also the college next door would get them too all the time.
Jennifer Garrett.
Now Jennifer Garrett gets to have some of those.
She gets to have some of those, and they are so, so yummy.
Love it.
All right, what's next? Oh, this is cool. Okay, so two things. This is cool. So Virtual Academy, love them. Came into the 911 space. They're providing all kinds of amazing training. They have donated a $100 Amazon gift card. And you want to hear a funny story about this real quick? So I kept trying to post the pictures of the prizes and tag all of the sponsors. And every time I would post it, people would go to look and share it and it would be gone. And I couldn't figure out why the post was disappearing. It was because of this picture.
Oh, so when I tried to share it and it said it was spam, this is why it was doing it?
This is why I was doing it, because I created a gift certificate because I didn't have one. And it was basically saying I was trying to scam people into doing something with a fake picture. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I in this day and age on social media, I can totally see why that would do that.
Shenanigans. But on the flip side, I strategically put this one here because tomorrow, if you go to the Virtual Academy website, Facebook, my Facebook, tomorrow, Tracy Ertl and I are going to be on their Headset Hot Topics panel. We're going to be talking about some leadership stuff, like going from the front line to towing the line, if you will. But it's 10 o'clock Central time and it's free and everybody can register for it. So if they want to join us for that, but the Virtual Academy is giving away this $100 Amazon gift card.
Why does it say text underneath Amazon? Is that a typo or something, or what's going on there?
Do you have to point out my errors?
I just want to know, Just
do you really have to put like it?
All the other OCD folks in dispatch are already asking the same question, so I'm just asking it for them. I
already told you I created the fake gift card, so clearly that was the first text box that I didn't delete. So is this payback because I called you out last night with Steve Souter?
I'm thinking of something more creative than that, but we'll start. We'll use that for now.
All right, here we go. Let's see who wins the $100 gift card from the Virtual Academy.
Spin that donut.
Spin the donut. John Gregory.
John Gregory.
Awesome. All right, John.
My pen is still working, so we can give away more prizes.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because I think we have. Let me see. Do we have? Oh, look at that. We have another one to give away. So, Killer Knits and Tees. My friend Nicole Becker has donated a whole bunch of items. Here's the deal with this particular item. I have in my possession 2 of these sweatshirts. If for whatever reason you win this prize and the sizes that I have are not accommodating to you, I will swap it out for a $25 Killer Knits and Sweatshirts, a Killer Knits and Tees gift card. So
do we know what sizes you have at this point to say that, or we don't even know that?
No, I know what they are, but I'm not going to put them out there because I don't want the person. Like, I'll connect with them later. They can either.
I'm a size small, so it's okay. I get it. I'm not going to be offended if you say that. So.
I will connect with them. I have a medium and I have an extra large, so I will connect with them. And if one of those sizes does not fit them, I will be happy to forward them a $25 gift card that I am getting personally because I want to make sure that everybody gets something that they can use. And
that seems like a pretty fair trade-off.
I think it's fair. And then I just might have to keep the sweatshirt. I don't know. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd find somebody to give it away. You know that. All right, let's see. Let's see who's winning. Oh,
hashtag better not keep those prizes, Tracy.
I'm not keeping the prizes, Jeremy. I literally spent every penny on prizes.
I know you did.
Jennifer Hairline. I think that's
hairline. Herline.
Herline.
Hairline.
We're bad. Her.
Don't loop me into that. I didn't call HER HAIR. That must be a Eastern Massachusetts thing or something.
I don't know. You can make fun of me all you want. I'm not good at pronouncing names. What do you want?
Well, you've been doing all right today.
So again, funny story. And when I say that I spent like every penny, I totally forgot to count for like shipping and stuff. And then one of the prize folks came back out of nowhere today and said, you know what? I don't want to charge you for this. I just want to donate it. So that's the I'll share that message when I come back a little bit later when we give away her prize, because
because you got to ship all this stuff out, right?
I do, but I was just so busy. I'm like, oh, I need more prizes.
Maybe call FedEx or UPS and they'll donate their services.
Maybe we'll see. If not, no big deal. All right, let's see. Do we have any more prizes? Do you have any more sticky notes?
I got plenty here, so you can give away as many as you want.
All right, here we go.
We got to pace ourselves because we've still got what, 4 more days left?
Yeah, and I got them all. Listen, I know I don't organize well, but I have them all spelled out. I know which prizes are going when, and we're giving out just as many each night during this week. So Squad Life. This blanket you can find it on Squad Life, but hold on, you might win it. But great blanket. How cool is that? Tell me your worst and I'll send the best. Tell me that doesn't resonate.
That pretty much sums it up, doesn't it?
It does. All right, here we go. Let's see who's winning. I have 2 of those. So one goes today and one goes another day. Gundren Hughes. Yay! That's awesome. Right on. All right. I love it when I know the person. That's just really cool.
Well, where are they from?
I don't know which agency, dude. I know 5,000 dispatchers. I don't remember the agencies. Come on.
I bet you can name all mine.
Don't put me on the spot.
Did we just do both a scrunchy face at the same time?
All right. Here's your favorite branded name. So we got one of the prizes from Motivated by Caffeine. She made my original first batch of On Scene First stickers, which was really cool. But she's given us 3 of these amazing Tumblr mugs. So I am #IM91, the voice behind the badge. Awesome tattered flag sitting there. Let's see who wins that.
The anticipation is killing me.
I know. Jesse Folsom. You got that, scribe?
I have it. It's down.
It's down. All right. I don't know. We might be close to the I think we got one more, and this one's really cool.
One more, and then we can wrap it up for the day.
We can wrap it up and continue on and be excited for tomorrow's. Are you ready for this one?
I think so. Oh, I want one of those too. I want all this stuff.
This is not about you. It is about them. You can buy all these things.
Good thing my wife wasn't here, because I'm sure she'd be like, "Oh, really? It's not all about it's all he talks about." Yeah.
Don't you talk about my Heather like that.
I'm gonna invite her in, and there's gonna be some conversation.
Yeah, one of these nights we can bring her in, and she can talk about putting up with you.
Yeah.
All right. So Line of Fire Designs. This is a local firefighter to where I live, and he totally stepped up to the plate. We have 4 of these to give away, and they are sitting right in the other room, and they are beautiful. Such good quality. They're wooden flags. This one's really, really, really cool. They're all cool. I say that every time, but such amazing, passionate work. These folks put a lot into this. So Let's see who wins this.
Spin the donut.
Spin the donut. Spinny. Shanna Brussel. Super, super cool. And I know we didn't say this, but I gotta verify that these people work in 911 centers, right? Like,
yeah, you did say in the very beginning that a prerequisite was you had to be a frontline person in 911. So
I did. And when I looked at the list, they all listed, right? They all listed their agencies and stuff, and you know, yeah.
We're gonna be checking, folks. Not that we don't believe it, but we want to make sure that only our first responders are getting these things. Yep.
As long as you work in an emergency communication center, you are eligible. You are eligible. Yes. So that's that's what we have for today.
What's going on the rest of the week? Are we allowed to give any secrets or hints or anything, or what's the? We allowed any teasers? Are we allowed to? No. Well, I tried, folks. I tried. I really
No, it is not that we don't. So we have a couple of cool. I don't want to give away people's stories. I have a real life superhero story. Okay, so that's going to be tomorrow. We have somebody who saved a life outside of the 911 center, but used their 911 dispatcher skills. That was really cool, and he's going to be here. And he actually has a prize to give away on his own, so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, and towards the end of the week, we have some special guests that are going to be joining us on my birthday on Friday. In case you didn't know, it's my birthday. Did you know that?
Your birthday. I did know that. You've made that completely clear, no question.
Hey, birthdays are a big deal in this profession.
I get it. I agree.
I never used to make a big deal out of my birthday, but I'm going to be a half a century old, and I have to say, this day and age, that is a wicked big deal.
Yeah, I was going to say that was me last year. My wife threw an, even though I said no parties, no.
Oh, she got you good.
Oh, you already, you knew about it.
She got you good.
And even some people up from my old center up in Rochester were in on it. I had no idea.
Awesome.
So she pulled it off.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're for time. I mean, I'm happy. But
yeah, we're trying to, we were shooting for 30 minutes, but if we go 45 for the two of us who love to talk. That's pretty good.
Good. I think we're going to hover around 45. I think that's where we're going to be. And I'm just going to be good with it. And if they want to tune in, great. If they don't, all right.
What are you going to do?
Again, it is not too late to register. That the link that you see on your screen right there, all lowercase, onscenefirst.com/NPSTW. That is where you can still register. So if you have not registered yet and you are a emergency communication center employee and you want to win some prizes, please go there and do that.
Just remember, everybody, that everything that we're doing this week, yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the 3 days afterwards, it's all for all of you. It's all for all the folks on the front lines that are doing amazing things in our PSAPs and ECCs throughout the country. This is Tracy's and my way, and On Scene First and NGA's way of saying thank you for doing what you do every day, for being in the seat, for showing up, for going to work, for putting on those headsets and listening to sometimes crazy things, sometimes great things, but just being there and doing the job. We're so appreciative of it. We love being able to do this for you, and hopefully we'll be able to do it a lot more.
That's our goal. So with that, my friends, we're going to sign off, and I'm going to leave you with this as I normally do. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay here. We need you.
See you tomorrow.